This is part two of your mole conversions, starting with number 4. Make sure you have your mole conversion charts handy. And here's the question. How many molecules are in 6.10 moles of carbon tetrachloride? Carbon tetrachloride is CCl4. And so we're going to start off by making our little chart here. Here's what we have to find. So let's write that in. 6.10 moles of carbon tetrachloride. And we have to find molecules. And that's what we're going to on our flow chart. So here we go. Very simple problem. If you notice when you're moving from moles to molecules, you have to perform the conversion factor where moles is on the bottom, 1 mole, and on the top you're going to have a number, and that is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. Okay, straight from your flow chart. And then you're going to perform your math. All right, 6.10 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd give you an answer of 3.7 times 10 to the 24th molecules. Okay, that's the easy one. Next one is a simple problem as well. It's two-step though, because we have or what we have is 8.11 grams of silver nitrate. It has a molar mass of 169.9 grams per mole. So 8.11 grams, and we have to get all the way to formula units. Formula units, and that's a two-step issue. So we have to go through the mole on our flow chart first to get to the formula units. So what we have to do is get the molar mass of your silver nitrate, 169.9 grams, and that's per 1 mole. Okay. And the second step on the road to go into formula units is that we have 1 mole on the bottom from the flow chart, and then 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd will be on top. And so now here's where your math becomes an issue, some of you. The way that I would do this is I would multiply the two top numbers that mean something. The 1 can be left alone. The 1 mole can be left alone. We need to worry about that. But you're going to have to multiply this number, and you're going to have to multiply it by this number, and then you're going to have to divide it by this number. So multiply these two numbers together. Okay, that's multiplication. And then you're going to have to divide by that number over here. So what happens is you have 8.11 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. Press equals, and then divide it by 169.9. And your answer turns out to be 2.9 times 10 to the 22nd. Okay? Make sure you multiply the top two numbers, then divide by the bottom number. You don't have to separate things out. Okay, last one. We have 3.5 times 10 to the 22nd atoms of zinc. Zinc has a molar mass of 65.4 grams per mole. So we've got to find out how many grams there are in that. And so we're going to go like this. We're going to write down what we have. 3.50 times 10 to the 22nd atoms. And we want to get to mass. We'll put grams down here. It's a two-step problem, and we have to go through the mole to do that. And so what we have to do is we have to perform this function from atoms to moles. It'll be 1 mole over 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. And then to get from moles to mass, we have going to have 1 mole on the bottom, and we're going to multiply by the molar mass of zinc, which is 65.4 grams per mole. So now it looks a little bit different, but the process is the same with the math. You're going to take this number here, and you're going to multiply it by this number here. So you're going to multiply those two together. Okay, it's multiplication. Here's my x. Then you're going to divide it by this number here. That's going to be a division problem, that number there. Okay, so it turns out to be 3.50 times 10 to the 22nd times 65.4 equals, and you get a number for it. Then divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and you end up with a number that looks like this, 3.8 grams for the answer to this problem. Any questions? Let me know. Good luck.